guys, welcome to the Modern Woman Warrior Show. I'm Amber Fight.
And I'm Louisa. If you're new to our channel, welcome. If you're just coming back, it's great to have you on board today.
In either case, if you have not joined our Modern Woman Warrior Corps by subscribing yet, there is no time like the present. Remember, there's no cost to you. However, this is an ideal opportunity to make a commitment to yourself and to your family to become a competent defender of yourself and your loved ones. Join us on this quest, so if the worst events happen, you can say to yourself and your attacker, wrong woman, wrong day. Press the subscribe button and join us.
Thanks, Amber. That's so true. That simple action is what begins the process of going from a daydream or a fantasy toward becoming a reality. So hit subscribe.
Those of you who have been on this quest with us since the beginning probably know that we launched the first video on October 18th of this year.
Hard to believe that we launched our show less than 2 months ago. Since then, we have posted 18 videos. Those videos have included some lighthearted content and outtakes.
And don't forget Santa and the elves.
No, we wouldn't want to shortchange them. But we also put out a good amount of serious content.
That is true, but almost all of the serious content so far has been focused on the fundamentals. Fundamentals of safety, of marksmanship, and care of and preventative maintenance of your pistol.
But today, we are excited to announce a new phase for our Modern Woman Warrior Show. That phase is launching videos with more advanced content. Today's video is about the proper way to train at the range so you can become a better tactical shooter, and therefore a better defender of yourself and your loved ones.
I'm so glad to hear you use the word train rather than practice, because they are not the same thing. Let's take a look at some footage of a typical practice session at the range. Unfortunately, most shooters don't go any further in their training than just plinking at the range. No doubt going to the range can be a ton of fun, leisurely even, but it falls painfully short of the type of training that can help you survive a violent attack.
I couldn't have said it better. If you want to improve your ability to defend the lives of you and your loved ones, you must train. The only kind of training that I am aware of that will help you make that jump from pistol to target shooter and make yourself a competent defender is to train situationally.
Situational, scenario-based training is designed to simulate the situation that you could find yourself in and the pressure you would feel in a life and death encounter. One of the most dangerous things that anyone can do is believe that having a gun, carrying a gun, and going to the range occasionally to stand behind the bench and calmly shoot stationary targets is in any way preparing you to be able to defend yourself in a potential lethal attack.
We are going to demonstrate 3 drills that Amber and I use to simulate a real-world situation. We frequently add the shot timer to add the pressure that comes with competition. All 3 of these drills work on basic yet critical skills that will almost certainly be required if you are in a life and death fight.
All of these drills require that you have both solid safety practices and decent marksmanship skills. These drills should be done in the presence of a certified instructor to correct fundamental flaws in your mechanics and to keep things safe. If, as a woman, you want to come take classes from me or Louisa, we can arrange that easily with the launch of our Modern Woman Warrior Corps Training School. Make sure to visit our website, modernwomanwarrior.com, and hit the in-person training tab. It has all the information that you need, and if you need more, just reach out to us.
Let's watch the next video as we demonstrate the proper technique to perform an emergency reload and the proper technique to clear a simple stall like a failure to eject.
That was great. Hopefully everyone noticed the similarity between an emergency reload and a basic stall clear.
Good point, which is why we teach letting the gun run dry during a tactical shooting match like USPSA or in a defensive encounter is not ideal. It takes about the same amount of time to clear a simple stall as it does to do an emergency reload. In a perfect world, You would be able to manage your ammo supply so that you could reload tactically at a moment of opportunity.
No doubt about it. After all, no one in their right mind would want to induce a stall in the middle of a match, much less a gunfight. We will cover tactical reloads in a future video.
Our next example video is working on fast sight acquisition and then after firing a couple of shots, reacquiring the target in a different spot. We should never forget that both practical shooting like USPSA or IDPA as well as combat shooting is dynamic. By that, I mean the targets are moving. Your opportunities to make meaningful hits will appear and disappear quickly. If you stand still in the match, you can't engage all the targets, and worse yet, if you don't move in a gunfight, you increase your odds at being the one who receives the gunshot rather than the one who makes the gunshot.
This drill is called failure to stop. It is based on a very possible scenario of a gunfight where you pull your pistol, you shoot your attacker several shots in center mass, but he doesn't go down. In fact, he continues the attack at an even greater speed and ferocity. So you have no choice but to change your center mass target to a shot in the head box.
Please note how quickly the first shots were fired, both of which hit the target center mass. Then note that the cadence to the third shot was significantly slower because of the 2" by 4" moving target is harder to hit.
The final drill is a spin-off of the classic El Presidente drill. This simulates an attack by 3 bad guys. We have added barrels to simulate cover that you may be able to use if you are attacked. We want to restate that these types of drills should not be attempted by a novice shooter unless it's under the direction of a quality certified instructor. Also keep in mind, these demonstrations are just that, demonstrations, not a step-by-step and not a how-to. For that kind of instruction and coaching, a certified instructor is needed. Or you can check out our women's only Modern Woman Warrior Corps live in-person instruction.
Notice the way cover was used in this video. In order to minimize the risk of injury to ourselves and maximize our chances to put fire on the attackers and hopefully walk away from the encounter unscathed. The shooting was as fast as the situation would allow and yet was highly tactically accurate.
If you think the level of performance exhibited in these videos is beyond your capabilities, you're wrong. But what it takes is your commitment to train, not just practice, and to go get in-person instruction. Doing this will both improve the safety of the training exercises as well as shorten your learning curve.
The first thing you can do is hit the subscribe button and join the quest. As a member of the Modern Woman Warrior Corps, you will have a community of like-minded women supporting you. You will have access to really good, solid online and now in-person training. Take that first step and hit subscribe now.
Thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful, safe, and blessed day.
See you next Tuesday.